Welcome to rob.reliability. Creating a FMECA is essential to improving the reliability of your site. But in reality, it's often slow, messy, and painful. The FMECA is time-consuming. The process is heavy, slow, and manual. Just identifying the right failure modes can take hours. Getting everyone in the same room? It is always a challenge. So you bring in an external expert to facilitate, and it costs a fortune. And by the time it's finally done, the FMECA is already outdated. That's why we built FMECA Generator, a tool that creates a complete customized FMECA in just a few minutes, using your actual site data, failure logs, past analyses, technical documents. It's fast, collaborative, and most importantly, it saves you a massive amount of time while keeping full control over critical decisions. Let's have a look at the FMECA Generator. I'll show you exactly how it works. All right, this is the dashboard. The very first thing you want to do before generating your FMECA is to load any documentation into your knowledge base, anything that could be useful for your FMECA. This can include historical logs, OEM manuals, or previous FMECA, for example. Let's take the example of an Excel failure log. This is a log from the past year from a centrifugal pump type PMPW22. Imagine we want to update our FMECA. You can see that most of the failures are due to a lack of lubrication, caused by the AutoLub being offline due to power loss. Let's keep that in mind as we will see how the AI includes this data. We can now upload the document, in this case, an Excel file into our knowledge base. Once your document is uploaded, go to the FMECA Generator. Type your equipment name. In our case, we'll use centrifugal pump PMPW22. But you could also write something like pump 200 liters per minute for cooling water. Any details you have about your equipment or asset will help. Then pick your industry. If you want to go deeper, open the advanced options. The first thing, you can choose how many failure modes you want. Then you can switch to a component-based analysis dot. In this case, it will first generate a list of components dot, and then you pick the ones you want the FMECA for. Last option is the risk matrix setup dot. You can adjust the scale and thresholds if needed. But for now, let's keep it simple. We'll go with a basic FMECA of 12 failure modes. Let's click Generate FMECA with AI. Depending on the selected options, the generation usually takes less than a minute. But it can take a bit longer if you choose a lot of failure modes. In any case, it'll be way faster than doing it manually in Excel. And here we go. We now have our FMECA generated. You can see it took into account our historical log with the recurring AutoLub issue and the other failure modes. It also added more to make sure we're covering the risks. From here, you can edit the table if you want. For example, you can change the probability and it will automatically recalculate the RPN. You also have the option to export it as a PDF report or as an Excel file. Once you're happy with it, you can visualize a Pareto of your RPN. This helps you focus on the top failure modes and how to prevent them. And finally, if you click on My Analysis, you'll see a record of all the analyses you've generated. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Alongside FMECA, we've also built tools for RCA, Weibull analysis, AI agent, reliability courses, and soon PMI generation, all powered by AI. If you're interested, please just reach out. See you soon.